Hello, and welcome to drillingcontractor.org. This is Kelly Ainsworth Robinson at the 2017 IADC Well Control Conference in Galveston. I'm with Scott Jortner, Senior Technical Advisor for Wild Well Control, who gave a presentation at the conference this afternoon. How are you doing today, Scott?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you.
How can the size or design of a well pad impact emergency well control operations?
Well, the size of the pad is important because a lot of these pads are fairly small with a lot of equipment on them. For a well control event such as a blowout, we normally have to move equipment out of the way. We may have to dig around the well. We've got to divert wellbore fluids off of there, so there's a lot of activity needs to take place.
What are some of the major operations that a pad would need to accommodate?
Well, typically if there's a fire on there, we need to remove equipment from around the well so that if it's hot, it won't reignite the well if we put it out. Wellbore fluids can accumulate around the well, so we need to channel those away and dig a pit, get some vacuum trucks so we can suck up the liquid and dispose of it. And then in the worst case, we may have to dig a ramp and bust out the cellar and cut the well heads off and rehead the well. And then potentially we may even have to use a snubbing unit on a well.
How can operators design their pads to reduce the risk to adjacent wells if one well has a blowout?
One way they can do that is to put the wells a little bit farther apart. There's going to be a limit to how far they're willing to do that. You can put some blast walls up between the wells. You can flood the cellars to keep at least the well heads. And you can pay attention to which direction your cellars are facing, because if we don't want the wind blowing gas or if fire heat down the length of the cellar, we'd rather have it going 90 degrees to the cellar.
Thank you for joining us today, Scott. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts.
Okay, thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.